children of those that took the worst form of slavery and brutality that ever lived, that ever existed. Our parents survived the Middle Passage. Only the strong got here, and then we lost our name, our culture, our religion, and we're still here. So you may have a momentary victory, Mr. Bush, but you don't know who we are.
Just like professional liars.
Yo, what's up? This is Brain Damage coming from you live. KEXU 96.1 LP FM on your dial. Poor News Network is PNN, not CNN. Representing that 41510, coming to you from Oakland, California. And you know, I'm here with the Sports and Resistance Show. And I gotta be honest with you people, I've been contemplating what I'm gonna talk about for a while. There hasn't been a lot of, you know, political controversial issues in sports right now. And you know, I was gonna come in here and be like, man, I don't have nothing to talk about. And then it hit me just a little while ago, you know, an idea sparked up in my head, and I wish I had a little bit more time to do the research on it. So I might come back at you next week with a more in-depth analyzation of this. But you know, it inspired me that on Monday there was the college national title game, and it was Alabama versus Georgia. And you know, Georgia was winning, Alabama came back. In the second half, they put in a true freshman quarterback, young Tua Tagovailoa. And you know, of course, being a Hawaiian myself and seeing a Polynesian youngster come in there and thrive, it really sparked my interest. And this kid brought the Alabama team back, you know, not on his own, but you know, they got into the overtime, and then in overtime, you know, the Georgia team kicked the field goal, and in college football, both teams get a chance. And this kid took a big sack on first down and came back the next down and winged a fly touchdown to a fellow true freshman, Devontae Smith. I think his name was Devontae Smith. I apologize if I got that wrong. But, you know, it had me thinking, you know, these are two guys that are just fresh off of high school and come in there and win the national title game for their team. And this is Alabama's, I think they said, 5th championship in like the last 9 years or something like that. And like I said, I didn't get to go through and do the in-depth research, and I apologize if I'm getting some of this information a little off, but you know, I'm just giving you the basics. What I want to get to is, you know, I seen President Trump there. He's always talking about he doesn't want to see players kneeling for the national anthem and whatnot. And it had me thinking, you know, these college athletes forever have been playing for free, and I get it, it's a college sport, but you know, when it comes to smaller schools, you know, local city colleges and stuff like that, of course you're not going to get paid. But when it comes to these D1 universities, and by D1 it means Division 1, because there's different divisions for bigger universities, smaller universities, these guys are on national TV every week, breaking their bodies. And you know, not only can they not get paid, it's illegal for them to get paid, it's also illegal for them to like even get incentives. They can't get gifts from recruiters and things like that. But the colleges make money. And you know, I tried to look up how much the national title game was worth for each college, and I could only find last year's number, so it could be even more this year. And you know, last year was the first year that college went to a playoff, and it's a 4-team playoff. And before that, it used to just be off rankings. It was one game for the national title, and that 4-team playoff was $6 million per college just to be in the playoffs.
What?
So like I said, this is last year's numbers. This year could be a little more, could be the same. I don't know yet. But it's $6 million that the college is getting. And I understand that they put some of that towards full scholarships for some of the better athletes. But you have to understand, people, not the whole team gets a full ride. And even if you get a full ride, you know, and I looked up the average of these D1 university tuitions, and it's around $35,000 a year. And this is an average. That's not talking about the big schools like Georgia and Alabama. So that could be even more. So let's say you did get a free ride. Let's say you're one of the best athletes and you got a free ride and you worked your ass off for 3-4 years, and you're about to get drafted into the NFL and get a multi-million-dollar contract, and then all of a sudden you break your hip. Your career's over. Now you're never gonna get those multi-million dollars. You put your body on the line for nothing. And you know, a lot of these guys, they do earn a degree in the background besides just, you know, becoming a football career. But some of them don't. What about the athletes that are riding the bench? They don't get scholarship and they're not going to get drafted. You know, this is 3-4 players out of every team in the biggest colleges. And there's hundreds of colleges with, you know, I don't know what the college rosters are, but let's say in the NFL, it's 53 players on the team. So you got to figure college is more, right? So we're saying, let's throw a number out there like 60 to be safe. 5 guys out of 60 in the biggest colleges get drafted to the NFL. So those are a lot of guys that are putting their body on the line and they're not even allowed to get incentives. And yeah, sure, there's a lot of stuff going on in the background where it's not reported, and maybe they get their apartment taken care of, or somebody gives them a car to get around town. Maybe they don't have to work and some of their grades are padded. But let's be real, that's again a small percentage. So this is really a pimp game, you know, and these colleges are pimping these guys. And this is not just football, this is basketball, volleyball, soccer, baseball. Every sport that college athletes are playing, they're not allowed to get paid, they're not allowed to get incentives, and they have to go pro and make it to be able to get the money off of that. And I understand a lot of these people play off of passion and the love of the game, because let's be real, playing games are fun, right? So it was something that triggered my mind, and like I said, I just really kind of came up with this idea maybe an hour or two ago, and just kind of winged it like I usually do. So I apologize if some of my information was off, and I want to get more in depth with it in a future segment. But I just wanted to shoot it out there so people are more aware of this, and so we can get, you know, some sparks going and get the ball rolling on how we can figure out a better system to take care of these athletes, even if it's not getting them paid. But maybe let's lift the ban a little bit on incentives and helping them out a little bit with some of the basic necessities in life, because we know a lot of college students will live off of, you know, hot dogs and a cup of noodles. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. This is your boy Brain Damage, PNN, not CNN, KEXU 96.1 LP FM. Peace.